Fratelli, the Rugby podcast. The Italian Rugby podcast. Fratelli, the Rugby podcast. The Italian Rugby podcast. The Italian Rugby podcast. The Italian Rugby podcast.
Welcome, ciao a tutti, benvenuti. Welcome everyone to a new episode of Fratelli the Rugby podcast. Mike, how are you?
Yeah, man, I'm buzzing. Like every day that's getting closer, that's going to be my response, my friend.
The countdown from a month ago, it started. First round of the Six Nations. We're going to play on Saturday in Rome against Scotland. Italy 15 is going to play against Scotland 15 on Friday. We're going to be in Rome, both games. Just touch our back, share a beer with us. We're going to be happy to talk about the games before, after. But much more excited I am about today because we are not alone. We are with one of the players that touch everything. We're going to see him in the field. Stephen Varney with us, number 9, Exeter Chief and Italy Rugby. Let me put you in the middle between the two bears. Between the two bears. I know. Sounds like that. But Stephen, welcome, benvenuto. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Good
excited to talk about Italian rugby. Yeah.
I just wanted to say, like, for us, like, really excited to have you on. It's really great to see how well you're doing this year, like genuinely doing really well. And obviously we're quite close. A lot of people just, speak to us anytime, like an Italian player is doing well, and like you've just been waxed lyrical. So yeah, man, really excited. How are you feeling coming into the camp? Are you finding yourself like confident and excited about the games?
Yeah, I feel good. Obviously we had a good autumn, which was good. So we got confidence as a group. So hopefully, we start off well against Scotland.
Congratulations for the renewal, as I said in private too, because it's really important. You are locked there with the Chiefs for the next season. It's nice to have the three musketeers, as I called you and the Italian boys in Devon. It's so important for us to have this big community at the end, because they start to be a big number. Who knows, maybe in the future they're going to be more. But how, guys, you, Ross and Andrea are getting together there? Is it like the Italian colony in the team? You see the Italians in that or not?
It's a little bit like that. Zambo and I have settled down there very well. Obviously helped having Ross there when we came. So yeah, it's been good. It's a really good environment there, and we're playing some good rugby, which helps. So yeah, we definitely got some confidence from that, and bringing that into the Italy squad is good.
Mike, please.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, it's the style of rugby that's a bit of a resurgent style at Exeter. Obviously, they were known back in like 2017, 2018 as like the team that would grind it out with the forwards, but it's definitely sort of more of a flowing game. And, you've got some like really exciting players, either side of you, and like you've got some young players coming through. Like, it looks like it's a really good environment. I think that's like epitomizes it quite nicely.
Yeah,
I was going to
say they obviously had a tough season last year, so that probably helped them. Like, I don't know, they obviously had a big pre-season coming into the season, which helped. And like you said, the forward pack, they're back to the old ways of like grinding teams down, and then we've got some good backs as well to finish things off. So it's a very exciting team.
Talking about connection, Stephen, you and Harvey Skinner, you look really good together, a really good combo. Seems like there is a really good friendship between the two of you. Coffee lovers, golf player. So tell me, who's who's the geek here for the coffee, and who's better player at golf?
I'd say I'm obviously the best golfer.
Obviously.
But he makes a good coffee, to be fair, a nice flat white. So we've got a close relationship, which probably helps on the pitch as well. We're both really competitive. He has a go at me, I have a go at him. We're very honest with each other, so it's a good relationship.
Stephen, in your since last time we spoke 2 years ago was before the Six Nation.
Yeah, it
I
was.
remember. Yes, a lot for you changed because of course you went to France to play. Now you're back in UK. But your style of play is always crisp. The style of pass that you have, box kicking. We always push these elements of your game to shine. But we saw also you are more grit in defense, which is great to see on for the international level, and of course for professionalism in general. Did something change in this couple of years in the way you approach defense, tackling? It's more the mental aspect or technical aspect of guys?
Probably a bit of both. Playing in France, like they made me defend in a way where I was probably not used to it because obviously the other nine there was Michael Ruru and he was a big physical nine. He's like having another back row on the pitch. So yeah, I had to defend like him almost around the breakdown and stuff. So I was making a lot of tackles with forwards and things like that. So yeah, I was probably forced into doing it. But yeah, I've definitely worked on my defence. It's been an area where I needed to improve from Gloucester. So yeah, I'm just trying to, it's probably definitely in the mind as well. Being a bit more physical and playing with Chiefs, they're a physical team, so it's probably naturally gone into that a little bit.
Yeah, you can definitely tell, mate. Like you're definitely like better rounded as a player from when we spoke 2 years ago, and you were an impressive player there. So like we're really quite excited about what's to come in blue. Although are wearing white right now, so like
Yeah.
all white. Let's see.
Training
But
kit.
Nice.
yeah, the kit's nice this year.
Yeah, it's good.
For me, I was just going to say, transition into the rugby. I think if we into the Six Nations, excuse me, from the rugby, where do you see this team potentially going? Like we've obviously been saying, it's a team of very, very young players, and I think this is one of the youngest years ever.
Yeah.
There's lots that we can do, like in terms of as a team. Where do you guys see it going in terms of this year?
Like I said earlier, we got loads of confidence from the autumn, so that definitely helps. And we're close as a group as well, which is important.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm not going to put a number on like, how many wins or whatever.
No, nothing.
We
like
don't
that.
need those. We are not
Yeah,
focused on
but
those.
like obviously we'll go out there and give it our all, and Scotland first game is massive. And if we can get a good start there, then you never know, we could gain some even more momentum going into the rest of the games.
Awesome.
Stephen, you mentioned a couple of times about this November. How good was November? How good you were against Australia, and what you bring from that game?
Yeah, well, it's just
Man of
I
the
don't know.
match, just to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I just had a good start with Exeter. That probably helped, and then I had confidence going into the autumn. And yeah, the boys. It was not just me that played well; the whole team played well. So it makes my life easier when the forwards are on top. And yeah, it was just a good game in general. And then South Africa was also a very positive game. Obviously, I think we should have finished the game a bit better, but 60, 70 minutes of it was very good. And yeah, we've definitely got some momentum going into the Six Nations.
Yeah, and it's shown as well, like 2 sellout crowds. Like I think that's probably the first time, at least as I can remember, the Olympico got like 2 full sellout crowds, as opposed to last year. Obviously, we had the 3 games, and I think 2 out of the 3, but the allocation all sold out. Eh?
Yeah, because when I made my debut during COVID, but then after that, when fans were allowed back in, it was probably like 50% full. So like to see where it is now, where it's sold out, is amazing, and it probably shows that people probably want to follow us now because we're playing well, which is definitely inspiring.
Yeah, you guys have definitely flown that flag. So yeah, good on you.
Stephen, I have a couple of things in mind because, as I mentioned, we talked to you 2 years ago, but you were still so young because you are 2001. You're May, if I'm right.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, wow in this time, what the new guys are bringing to, like, of course there is Eduardo Todaro, everybody's speaking about, you play against him in the Prem too. How positive is the approach of the new guys or the uncapped players in general, like
Yeah,
when you look at
it's
them?
amazing. Yeah, it's amazing to have, young Italian players coming through, playing well in the Premiership, and URC is amazing for the national team. So yeah, it's definitely Edo's done very well. So he brings more competition on the wing. We have Monty and Luigi and a few others there that are playing well as well. So there's definitely good competition in that position. So yeah, it's very exciting to have some young players here.
I love that you call him Luigi.
Yeah,
Like everybody else, Luigi. It's Luigi. Nice.
yeah, it's Luigi.
It's nice. Nice to hear that. And another thing is, because now there is this group, this crop of scrum halves like you, little bit older, Fusco, Martin Pagelot, Garbisi now that joined the teams, but you are really young, and you had like a gap of age of the other nines. How hard was to get into the team when you were young, for example? No, because before, like you said, in France there was Ruro, so
Yeah,
experienced player, but when you came with a lot of other players since Franco Smith, so years
yeah,
ago, so long time ago, COVID and stuff, you didn't have a lot of these experienced player trying to push the team. So how hard now is how you see back at the time, like it's hard to be the guide as a nine because you don't have somebody more experienced than you
yeah.
in front, and
When
now
I
you're the one that leads.
yeah, I wouldn't really say that, but when
Leads because
I
you are the one that has to speak, is the nine that has to run the plays with the 10 with the other
yeah.
distributor that pick it as you
Well,
want.
when I first came in, it was like, Violi, Callum Brayley, these experienced players were ahead of me, and I had to find my way through the team, and it was the same with a lot of the other players because there was a group of us that came through quite young, and we've all got like 30, 40, 50 caps now, so we're still young and got a lot of caps and experience. So definitely we're definitely experienced group now, which is good. But yeah, we're also so young, so there's some huge potential there.
I was going to say I'm a bit off topic on rugby now, but like you still enjoying your golf? Like, how did you manage to play a little bit before you
Yeah,
came?
nah, I'm more of a summer golfer. I don't really like playing in the winter.
Don't
Gets a
want to
bit
ruin your
cold,
handicap,
but
eh?
nah. But when we come out to Rome, we play at Marco Simone, and I love it there. They're very good to us, so shout out
Nice.
to them. But yeah, we play there a lot, and yeah, I love playing that course. It's one of my
I
favorite.
was out the Italian boys. Any decent golfers aside from yourself,
That's the
eh?
point. We know about Seb
Uh,
Negri, but
yeah, there's a few,
That's
there's a
right.
few. So we've got Luigi. So I'd class myself as a bandit. I'd give myself a handicap of around 18. But I'd probably play to a single figure where we got
Yeah.
like Luigi who says he's a single figure, and then he's the opposite to a bandit, and he's here now.
yeah,
And
Shots fired, eh?
but we got like Seb. Seb's a good golfer as well, and Ross is also a good golfer. So we got a good four baller usually. But
Nice.
yeah, without Ross and Seb, it's probably me, Luigi, maybe Matt Gallagher, and probably the Doc. Doc loves it. He loves the golf. So I think that's our four baller for now.
Nice.
no forwards, let's say Ross, but if not forwards, they want to be
Nah, not
comfy,
really.
right?
No, I think Paolo Gabisi plays a little bit in France, but I'm not sure if there's anyone else really.
Who is the most chaotic player in the in the Italy squad, in the Italy camp at the moment? Who is the most
Who's the what?
loudest
Sorry.
player? The loudest player, the player that is always thinking about having fun, a joke ready, a banter.
Probably Todaro, Edo
Oh,
Todaro. He's
interesting.
Yeah,
So
he's young but he's lively. He's got a loud mouth. He likes talking. So
I guess with the other
he's probably got
Northampton
it
same
from
player,
Northampton.
right?
What's that?
With the other Northampton Saint player, probably with Fisco
Yeah,
too, huh?
he's I think he's learning how to be like Pollock a little bit, which is good. Bit of character, which is nice, and personality. So
Bit of
good
energy.
on him.
The influence is there.
Yeah.
Good. Stephen, talking about November, in November and in general, the moment of all the team, as also part Welsh, born in Welsh and everything. How you feel as a player with all the stuff happening between franchises? What is going to happen with your C, and also all this change that's happening in the other team? Is it like it's tricky to face this kind of teams now because they don't have nothing to lose every time they're like something that you lived in your life as a player for Italy when we were always out.
It's like a
Georgia
role
in the Six
reversal, isn't it?
Nation,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how you feel?
yeah,
Is it tricky? This
yeah. Obviously, what Wales are going through is tough right now. But it's in terms of the national team, it probably inspire them to do well, to try and prove a point and stuff like that. So yeah, I think Wales definitely will be dangerous this year, just because of what's
Yeah.
happening. And yeah, I'm not too sure like what's going on there, but yeah, hopefully it gets sorted out. And yeah, it's never good to see a team potentially going. So yeah, hopefully they sort that out.
Yeah, like you said, mate, it's a bit of a role reversal. It feels like we're now trying to, it's one of those,
Yeah.
it's cyclical in that respect.
Mm.
So, for me, I'm again just talking about the weather at the start. You saying obviously it's been torrential rain like
My
for the
God.
past couple of days.
Yeah.
It's obviously we're known to have like a nice like weather. Do you think we're going to be sort of trying to play the weather? Eddie Jones used to talk about it all the time, didn't he? He's like, oh, if it's
Yeah.
raining, it's going up in the sky. Do you think we're going to be doing more of that this year?
Yeah, for sure. Like the weather's out your control, but it's how you adapt to play to those conditions. And I think we'd be good at like changing our game plan to potentially
Some might say horses for courses, right, Stephen? Some
Yeah.
might say
Somebody.
yeah. These boys have been taking the piss out of me for ages because I say it. So in fact, like, but yeah, some might say horses for courses, eh? Shoot, you arsehole.
Here we go. He's always
Um,
there, ready to be pushed on.
but yeah, like every team will have to adapt to the conditions. I think for the Scotland game, it looks like it's probably going to rain, but you never know. It could change. Rome changes a lot, but at the moment it's saying raining. So obviously, it's who adapts to the conditions the best, because you can't really play expansive rugby when it's chucking it down. It's just not
Silly,
ideal.
isn't it?
So yeah, you sort of have to adapt to the conditions.
Like last year against Wales was crazy. The
Yeah,
amount of
exactly.
rain,
Yeah,
my God.
exactly. That's a perfect perfect game where we had to change our game plan and adapt, and came out with a good win.
So plan A, plan B, check. We have both for both weather, and we're good for that. Talking about the working as a nine, the shapes of the game. Italy sometimes it changed through the years from Franco Smith to now. We have a so different shape, but in general, a lot of other teams now they try to accumulate with this pod of 4, 3+1, 3+2 in the middle, and then big waves of attack. Something that we started already with Crowley
Yeah,
as a national team, but now even more. How exciting is to play this kind of rugby? Think about
yeah,
maybe years ago was different.
yeah. It's enjoyable because at Exeter we have the same shape, 4 pod off 9. Yeah, good. It creates some nice quick ball, which is nice. Nice for the backs as well. So yeah, we try and play that type of rugby and try and play quick rugby, especially when we're in the opposition half. And yeah, we scored some good tries off the back of it.
And I have another question about this: is like, is it easier to control the game in a certain way, in this way? for you as a 9 that have to give the tempo of the play?
Yeah, well, like the 10 almost controls it. I just have to, well, the 9 has to just get in and get the ball and
Ball.
as quickly as possible. So the 10 runs the shape, and yeah, it's easy when you play with, a vocal 10, because you just know where to go, what's happening next before you even arrive. So yeah, Paolo's very good at that. Jack's very good at that. So yeah, it's very exciting. Hopefully we can score some good tries this year.
I was going to say, obviously, you went through the age grade with Paolo, and obviously Jack comes in and he's got like a slightly different style of play. I think when we spoke to, I can't remember who it was we spoke to during the World Cup, but Jack had just been selected for Italy, and he said, "Oh, Jack does stuff that no other of the fly halves can do," and I'm quite excited to see. Obviously, for you as a player, you've got this really good relationship with Garbisi, who you grew, came through the age grade with. With Jack, do you think there's going to be again more of a horses for courses, a different style of play, or are you guys trying to conform to like the same attacking shape under Quesada? Is he trying to sort of make each person have their own super strengths, if that makes sense?
I think it's just following the shape we've been doing. That's the most important thing. So then we're all on the same page. We all know what's happening, and then
consistent.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, in that respect, like obviously they've both got their individual brilliance that they can do, and yeah, it's just following the shape really, and that will allow us then to give the ball to our dangerous men on the wings. Monty, Luigi, Edo, Lolo, all these boys who are very dangerous one-on-one. So yeah, no, that's probably it.
Love it.
Looking a little bit forward, World Cup 2027. It's interesting, our pool. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously,
Right?
the top of the tier 1 we're playing against, and then obviously Georgia, who are the top of the tier 3 band or whatever it was. So it's definitely going to be a tough World Cup, and obviously Romania as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting and be challenging, but yeah, I'm sure we'll be all right and work hard for it.
Fantastico. Mamma mia. I'm really excited to think about when we're going to wake up so early in the morning or during the night, Mike, to watch those games. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm buzzing. To be honest with you, like I said, it just feels like the more we talk about, and we already did a pod on Monday. The more we're talking about it, the more it's starting to feel like, we're coming close to Six Nations. And yeah, man, I'm really excited. Like I said, from us, like just generally, really, really excited to see sort of what you guys are going to put out there, because like there's been some really sort of encouraging growth signs, and it's just felt by everyone. Obviously we get a lot of the English speakers as well, so yeah, with that I'll pass it to you, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, first of all, thank you for this time. We are not gonna keep you more time. Hopefully we're gonna have a quick chat in the mixed zone after the game. So this week, guys, please put yourself in front of the sofa and cheer for Italy on Friday night on YouTube, and then you know where to watch the Six Nations. Good luck, in bocca al lupo, Stephen.
Yeah,
Grazie, thank you. Grazie mille.
And that's it for today. So first episode of the Six Nations special of the Fratelli Rugby podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us, give us a like, a comment. Always good for to beat the algorithm. Boys, I'm gonna put the outro and stay there so we can chat 2 minutes out, Steven, and we're done. Thank you again, and Forza Italia.
Fratelli, the Rugby podcast. The Italian Rugby podcast. Fratelli, the Rugby podcast. The Italian Rugby podcast. The Italian Rugby podcast. The Italian Rugby podcast.